Hi, all. Just some quick verbal notes about the MFA thesis, which, while you're in this class, may feel really far away, but time will fly faster than you know. The thesis project is the final project and the final sequence of courses that you'll be taking in the MFA. Now, depending on your timeline, it is perfectly fine if you are taking other classes while you take the thesis course. A lot of students try to isolate that to be their only course sequence in a particular semester, but there's nothing wrong with needing to take another class or two along with them. The thesis is split into two courses: IMF 65001, very creatively titled MFA Thesis 1, and IMF 65002, MFA Thesis 2. And these are taken in sequence. So you'll take the one immediately followed by the second. And this is really important to make note of as you are eventually planning for your courses. 65001 is only offered in the first 8-week session of the fall, the first 8-week session of the spring, and the first 6-week session of the summer. And 65002 is only offered in the second 8-week session of the fall, second 8-week session of the spring, and second 6-week session of the summer. And when you sign up, we have a number of faculty members who teach the course in a given semester, so you will usually see several sections of each one. You can choose whichever instructor you want, but it is imperative that you choose the paired sections with the same instructor. So instructor A will teach section 01 and 11 in each semester, or whatever we call them, whatever the numbering system is that semester. So you just want to make sure that you are taking those with the same instructor. In terms of the course content, they are very what we call studio style courses, meaning that there is not going to be a ton of lecture material, very little reading material, very little interactive material. There will be periodic discussion boards where you'll share information about your project, about yourself, about your plans with your classmates, but mostly these courses are meant to carve out time for you to finish that project. You will, most of the time, because every instructor does this a little differently, be organized into groups, and in a rotating cycle week to week, you'll be either turning in sections of your thesis to get feedback from your instructor, or you will simply be working on your thesis and turning in very brief notes about what you are currently working on in that thesis. Now, we have far more detailed instructions than this, guidelines about the thesis. So if you click on that link, this is going to take you to our website page. I'm not going to go through this all here, but you can see all sorts of information about what the thesis will include. You will see reference here, depending on when you go to this website, to a 3-credit version. As of fall 2025, we no longer offer that 3-credit version. And so that will be cycled out. So you will only be choosing the 6-credit version, and you can read even more descriptive overview information, very similar to that previous page, but all the information that you should hopefully need to understand what you will be doing when you take your thesis course.